Game of Thrones was known for some of the worst villains ever put on a TV screen, from Joffrey Baratheon to Littlefinger to Ramsay Bolton, even some might say Cersei Lannister. But has Larys Strong topped them all? This is a man who just murdered his entire family. But why would he do this? In this video, we're going to talk about exactly that. Here we go! What up to my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the one and only, the Don, Tony Teflon. If you can, please subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And in this video, we're talking about Larys Strong, the current Lord of Harrenhal, and the son of the former Hand of the King, Lyonel Strong, which made him the number 3 in command in all of Westeros. Now we got a taste of what this man was all about in the 5th episode. Though his time was short, we did see him talking to Queen Alicent, and we did see what type of person he truly was. But skip ahead to 10 years later and we get the full Monty. No longer hiding in the shadows, he is out in full front, and we see exactly what type of person this man truly is and what lengths he's willing to go to in order to advance his own personal gain. Now, maybe growing up he had some daddy issues that we don't know about, and maybe that's the reason why he wanted to take his father out. But his brother, why would he also want to take out his brother? From what we've seen, his brother has a lot of honor. He's a stand-up guy. He was proud of the children that he held with Rhaenyra, and he also was about defending his family, right? So why would he want to do it? And it's not only the fact that he did it, it's the manner in what he did it. He burnt his family alive. A horrible death. And for what? Because he believes that he will receive some type of favor from Queen Alicent. He believes that she will reward him for killing his own family. But why would you do that? Why would a queen reward someone for killing their own family? How could that queen trust a man who was willing to kill their own family to step up in the game? Why wouldn't you think that this person would eventually come from your head? But we'll have to figure that out as the show goes on. Is Queen Alicent smart, or is she getting played also? Now, after reporting everything that happened to Queen Alicent, she did seem shocked on his actions and said this is not something that she wanted to happen. She did not ask him to do this, but he did it anyway. So let's get right to it. Why did he kill his brother and father? Now, Queen Alicent said that she wanted somebody in the council, someone that she could depend on, someone that she could actually trust.
Absence of my own father, he wouldn't hesitate to speak the truth to the king if Otto Hightower was still at hand.
You cannot say, my queen, that your father would be impartial in this matter.
No, but he would be partial to me.
And he took this information and said, hey, that must mean he wants my father out of the way so her father can once again become Hand of the King. Since we've only seen 2 Hands of the King so far, now with the death of the one that was truly good, it makes sense that Alicent may go to Viserys, and we see this new Alicent somehow has this king's ear, and he listens to her, will say, hey, why don't you just reinstate my father? He knows the gig. He was down with this. Bring him back. And it seems like a good chance that that will happen, especially from the previews when we've seen Otto Hightower with the Hand of the King pin again. So if that's the main reason, then Larys was correct and he did exactly what he needed to do. But was that the only reasons? Could there be something a little bit more sinister that's going on here? Now, he said he did it to carry favor with Queen Alicent, and that seems to what have happened. But if we truly look at what happened, Queen Alicent wanted something to happen. He was the man who made it happen. But how did they make it happen? They made it happen with murder. They made it happen by spilling blood. So will he corrupt Queen Alicent? Was this his plan? To corrupt her, to make her believe that the only way to get what you want in this world is by killing people. And since killing people is something that a queen should never do, you're going to need a man who is willing to do the dirty work for you and keep your hands clean and keep all of your secrets. And he's the man for that job. And also by doing so, if he has the queen's secrets, it makes him kind of important, makes him able to also kind of blackmail the queen and expose her secrets and get him further things that he wants in life. So was that truly what his plan was? But not to help Queen Alicent out, but to help himself out by having stuff to hold over the queen's head. Next, did he do it for a seat on the small council? We know that there is a position on the small council called the Master of Whisperers. That is what Varys held. And in that position, you're basically the CIA for the crown. You have spies all over this planet and you report back to the king and the queen all of the secrets of other countries and everything that they need to protect their kingdom. We have already seen that he has spies all over Westeros already, and that's why a lot of fans like to compare him to Littlefinger, Peter Baelish, but we'll have to see if he is that diabolical and if he is as cunning as Littlefinger, Peter Baelish. Peter Baelish did one thing very well, and that was to look like he was no threat. Is the clubfoot the same match? Does he look like he's harmless because of the clubfoot? We'll have to see how it turns out. Did he do this to win the throne, or should I say the seat, and become the Lord of Harrenhal? Is that what he truly wanted? Now, by doing this, it also helps the queen out, but it also helps himself out. He takes out his father, he takes out his brother, and in the end, he becomes the Lord of Harrenhal. Was that his plan all along? Just so he could become the new Lord of Harrenhal, he had to find a way to do it, because just from his inheritance, he was not going to become that. But by taking out his father and taking out his brother, he secured that he is 100% now the new Lord of Harrenhal. And hey, if he helps out the queen, that's a plus. I remember people used to say back in the day, you scratch my back, I'll lick your balls. Hey, to me, that's a little bit far for a back scratch, but this dude might be about that life. Now, did he do it because Harwin Strong is the father of all Rhaenyra's children and also her secret lover? Did he do this to wipe him off the board? If there's going to be a war waged between the princess and the queen, Harwin Strong makes a strong person to have on your side. No pun intended there. He is the captain of the city's watch, so he has all of the police in King's Landing on his side without a shadow of a doubt. Wiping him off the board and then allowing Alicent to put someone in that position gains her major momentum. We seen this in Game of Thrones when Ned Stark thought that he had the City Watch on his side because of Peter Baelish, but in the end they turned on him because of Peter Baelish, which eventually cost Ned Stark his head. Is that the reason why he wanted to take out Harwin? Because he knew that the war was to come and he commanded the city's watch, and this is easily one of the valuable things to have on your side if this war was to come. If Rhaenyra had control of the city's watch, she could basically grab everybody up in King's Landing because it's her own personal army and do what she wants. Was that really the reason why he did this? Or could he be playing both sides by taking out his brother? Now Alicent has no one to look upon the face and say, look, these kids look just like him. They definitely don't look like Larys. And now that Harwin isn't there, we don't have video cameras, we don't have pictures. Could he have done that to play both sides if Rhaenyra does find out that somehow he had something to do with the death of this man, saying, listen, I was trying to help you out by wiping him off the map. Now they can't say that your kids are his. But I think that if he did that, he didn't realize how much affection Rhaenyra had for this man, and he is going to get killed swiftly if she finds out that he had anything to do with it. That's my opinions. I want to know yours. Is there something I missed? Did you come across something else that you know about? Please let me know in the comment section. I would like to know. This guy has definitely set himself up to be the villain of this series so far, the straight villain of this series, and we'll see how it ends up for him. Every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, you can catch me, Phil the Issues Guy, and Bridge 4 doing a pregame show on my channel talking about the latest episode, and we have a bunch of great guests that always join us. So make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.